We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we have a full MLB slate. We get two NBA playoff games, and we get a full day of 4 Stanley Cup playoff games. I love the Stanley Cup playoffs, and they're off to a decent start sidewise for me. So I definitely cannot complain there. But before we get into today's show, before we get into today's games, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right, what went wrong in the world of sports betting. And if it wasn't in the NHL, it probably went really wrong for me. It did go really wrong. MLB, I went 2-9. I hit my first play and I hit my last play, and that was it. I had the Cardinals' first 5 run line, which hit. Cardinals team total over. Angels first 5. Marlins first 5. Marlins full game. Twins first 5 run line. Yankees team total over 4. Mariners team total over. Full game over in the Mariners game. Atlanta Braves first 5. And then I closed out the night with the Rays -1.5 run line, which cashed. So I went 2-9. I hit the first one, I hit the last one, and I missed everything in between. So it was definitely nice that 2 days ago I finished up 10.85 units in baseball just so I can give it mostly all back yesterday. In the NBA, I had both dogs, and both dogs got absolutely obliterated. So losers on both those, 0-2 down 2.20 units. And I'm pissed that I went and bet every single draw last night in the NHL because no draws hit, which was annoying. And that really cost me what would have been a really nice hockey night. Because my 4 draw plays, I went 0-4 down 2 units. My 3 side plays went 3-1, would have been up 2.90 units. Carolina Hurricanes get the job done. Very impressive. Nice 5-1 win over Boston. Lightning. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. But hey, the one thing I got to take out of that game is the Leafs played an absolutely perfect game, and the Lightning played anything but. So I think that we're going to see some value here with the Lightning. They're even money again for game 2. I'm going to be right back on them game 2. I think that this Lightning team, you just awoken a beast, I'm hoping, for my series props, my cup props, and all that stuff for the Lightning. They did not look good yesterday. They lose 5-0 to those Leafs. This was a nice one, Tim. St. Louis Blues. This team looks deadly. That power play was on point last night. We got a hat trick out of David Perron. Maybe Perron was to look for the Conn Smythe and not Vladimir Tarasenko. But I knew that the Blues were going to be good. This was very, very good to see. Ville Husso shut down any questions about any type of goaltending problems with his first start. Also, we got to keep in mind that last night the Minnesota Wild were probably one of the most undisciplined teams I've seen in a very long time. I need to look at how many times this team went to the box. It was really bad with the Minnesota Wild with their discipline. And this is one thing I was preaching heading into the postseason, Tim, was this team, the Minnesota Wild, one thing they're going to struggle with is how many times they go to the box, because this is an undisciplined team, and to top that off is the team that has a terrible penalty kill against one of the better against one of the better power plays in the NHL. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 penalties. 2 of them were Foligno at the end. Actually, 10 penalties if you include the misconduct by Foligno, which I don't know if you saw that play, Tim.
Mm-hmm. Suspension?
Suspension. So it looked like it was Spurgeon that did that, actually, my bad. Where he had a cross check where it just looked like a frustration play where he took his stick and slammed down on the ankles of, I forgot which Blues player, but that was an ugly play, and I'm thinking at least a game or 2 for him, or it should be. So that was a good game though for me though. St. Louis Blues. I have a unit and a half on them to win the series. That was my biggest hockey bet of the year so far at +140, and that's looking really nice right now. To close it on off was probably my favorite win of the night, because this is one of my contrarian picks. This is one of mine where a lot of people are on the opposite side, and I'm on the side. LA Kings get the job done. Plus 170, cash it. Like I said, Mike Smith is not a playoff goaltender. It's just no. And the Edmonton Oilers will continue to be frauds until they can figure out their goaltending situation. And this is why I bet the LA Kings to win the series. Two series bets going tonight. Hopefully I can start off wins with Rangers and Capitals as well. But yeah, last night for series props and for what do you call it? And for hockey betting was good. Everything else sucked though. How about you?
I'll go ahead and list off all my winners first. Thank you. I went 0 for 8 last night. I had the Lightning as my only hockey play. I had both dogs in the NBA. And then my MLB plays, St. Louis on the run line. Minnesota on the run line. Miami on the run line. And Seattle on the money line. None of them hit. Nothing hit. It was a very bad night. Was not pretty. Not going to sugarcoat it. Luckily, most of those were plus money, but it's putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. It was a very rough night, considering that St. Louis was like a minus 170, 180 area. So you had to run line that one. They won by 1. I wasn't going to lay minus 145 with Chicago. I should have seen everybody that was on Miami and went Arizona. That was stupid. Minnesota couldn't score more than 3 runs against Baltimore. Toronto and Yankees, I wanted to stay away from that game. I would have bet the under in that Oakland game. Luckily, I didn't bet that game. Mets game, I told everybody to stay away from the Mets, and I was right. It was just a really rough night, and hopefully we get back at it today. There's plenty of games today. Hopefully we right the ship today. Luckily, I won some money in poker.
Yeah. Totally fair.
Let's do this. Let's try to run through these games pretty quick because it's already almost 11 o'clock. Morning, y'all. Only missed on the Oilers side. Guys looked drunk in the first period. Happens. I hit a 4-teamer last night and a 2-teamer in KBO this morning. Hell yeah. MLB was rough. Yes, it was. Yesterday, got my 150 back. Took Royals under, easy. White Sox, easy. Heat, money line, and Canes. There you go. Oilers in 6 now. Let's start running. Did you switch your thing, your banner? Yeah. Making sure. All right, I got to take out these because those are our best bets.
Oh, I forget when I type stuff in. I'm sorry.
All right, now they get to scroll. Let's start doing this, Nick. Let's run through them.
Yeah, the New York Mets are hosting the Atlanta Braves. This is a double header for today. We're seeing the Mets around minus 120 with a total of 7 in this game. Let me get up the weather for this one here. Loading up my page for the first game of the day.
64 degrees, 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing in.
Yeah, I was going to read those out. Okay. Yeah. And then looking at the pitchers here, we have Carlos Carrasco, 4.09 ERA, a 0.95 whip, 9.41 strikeouts per 9, 26% strikeout rate, 1.64 walks per 9, a 254 BABIP, a 3 FIP, and a 3.02 Sierra. On the other side, Charlie Morton, 7 ERA this year. He's not looked good, a 1.78 whip, 7.5 strikeouts per 9, which is a 17% strikeout rate, 5.5 walks per 9, 327 BABIP, a 575 FIP, and a 507 Sierra. And looking at this matchup for me here, I'm looking to fade Charlie Morton. I took the Mets team total over 3.5, which I got at minus 105. very reasonable price. And I took the Mets in the first 5 innings, looking to back a little bit of Cookie here as well. I see this as like a 4-2 type of Mets win, and I think they can get me four runs, and I think they can win the first 5 innings. So that's where I'm going to rock with this one here. Give me the Mets, team total over 3.5 at -105, and the first 5 money line at -125.
There you go. Yeah, it had to be a lean towards the Mets in this one. I didn't bet it. Charlie Morton has not been good this year. 14 earned runs, 21 hits in his 18 innings, 15 strikeouts, 11 walks. So not really a pitcher that I want to go after. Cookie's been a little bit better. I got to pull up his stats on another site because covers have it as TBD. He's pitched 22 innings. 10 earned runs, 17 hits, striking out 23 and allowed 4 walks. Keep in mind, most of those runs came in his last game where he kind of got lit up against who did he get lit up against? It wasn't Philadelphia. It was the series before that. St. Louis in that last game. So that's why his ERA kind of skyrocketed a little bit. It's off of one bad start. That's kind of one of the spots. I trust Cookie more than I trust Charlie Morton. Obviously, it would be a lean towards the Mets. Did not bet this game, though.
That's fair.
I know Blues win. Damn money line.
Go Blues.
Sup, Twins. Let's cash today. Everyone like and subscribe. Dang right. I want Oilers to get out of the first round so we can see the battle for Alberta in round 2.
The Oilers are frauds.
Kings played well. If they win game 2, I don't think the Oilers get out, but 1-1 this series can go long.
Yeah, I think that if it does, they need to split. I mean, advantage Kings already. They stole a game on the road, which is huge. But if they win game 2 in Edmonton, then this series is over. We saw this last year with Winnipeg. With Winnipeg against Edmonton. And one thing that I did notice earlier in the season with Edmonton, and it's been different since Woodcraft was the head coach, but this team mentally is weak as well. Because I noticed in the beginning of the season when they were on that big losing streak, as soon as they would go down 1-0, they were done. Like that team would not mentally strong, and they would fall behind, and they would play worse. And I saw games in the beginning of the seasons where they dominated the beginning of the game. They give up the first goal and then they forgot how to play hockey. So yeah, I think that if the Kings win game 2, this is over in 6 or 5.
Okay. Nick, how about those
Kings? Indeed.
Braves money line? No. Maybe under.
I got the.
I cannot bet an under with Charlie Morton. Off the doubleheader in New York. Doubleheaders are weird. I agree. It would be a lean towards the Mets game 1. We're not touching game 2. I'll watch both games. Who are the live underdogs in hockey? We'll talk about those in a little bit. Kings, Leafs. Yeah, both of them won last night. Kings penalty kill. Penalty kill was really good. James Harden sucks, as we already figured that one out. Edmonton are frogs. Ribbit.
It's only game 1, but yeah, they definitely did not look good last night.
Let's go to this game, Nick. Let's keep rolling.
San Diego Padres are at the Cleveland Guardians in this next matchup here, Tim. We have the Padres as -140 favorites in this game. We have a total of 8 in this spot. Our starting pitchers for this one is Mike Clevenger, making his first start since, I think, October of 2020.
Mm-hmm. And
Zach Plesac is your pitching matchup here. 56% chance of rain in this game, so this might get rained out. 12-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, though, and 65 degrees. And we're looking at Mike Clevenger, obviously no stats for him. Plesac, 3.80 ERA, 1.31 whip, 5.06 strikeouts per 9, 13% strikeout rate, 1.69 walks per 9, a 296 BABIP, 435 FIP, and a 4.51 Sierra. I'm looking to fade Plesac a little bit here. He's not looked good, and I think that continues here. And I want to fade Clevenger off his first start. I bet this yesterday at 7.5. I got the over in this game, and this is a spot here also where the wind is blowing out as well, which I think definitely I love betting overs when the wind's blowing out as well because it definitely aids it. So yeah, I'm gonna go rock with an over 7.5 in this spot here. Take a chance with that. So I got over. I think they're all 8s now. Actually, I think this line's moved up everywhere basically. If I'm not mistaken, this is a line that's moved to 8s everywhere. Yeah, so I would still probably take it over 8, but that's about as far as I'll go.
Yeah, once again, this is a situation where if I see a lot of rain coming along, I'm not betting a game because I don't like – it's tough enough to bet on games with no rain, and then the rain just throws off everything. So this is a game that I kind of stayed away from. So I passed on this one. Straight up. Not messing with it.
Fair enough.
Wild are frogs. Ribbit. Guardians over. It would be hard for me to see an over with all the rain. That's my concern. Total over 8 on the Guardians. Hit props all day. I can see that. But keep in mind, rain might kind of throw everything off. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah, the Arizona Diamondbacks are at the Miami Marlins in this next one here. The Marlins are minus 180 home favorites. A total of 7.5 in this game. We have Humberto Castellanos and Trevor Rogers, your pitching matchup for this one here. And getting up the weather report. It's a dome. Never mind. Trevor Rogers, 5.09 ERA, a 1.42 whip, 7.13 strikeouts per 9, 18% strikeout rate, 4.58 walks per 9, 3.02 BABIP, 3.03 FIP, and a 4.58 SIERA. On the other side, Humberto Castellanos has a 5.79 ERA, a 1.50 whip, 5.14 strikeouts per 9, which is a 13% strikeout rate, 3.86 walks per 9, 326 BABIP, a 366 FIP, and a 5.52 SIERA. And I'm looking a little bit towards an over in this game. I do have the Marlins team total over, though. Over 4 at minus 115. I do think we see some runs scored from the Marlins side here, and they get to Castellanos, which has it's not looked great. I mean, the 5.52 SIERA, the 5.79 ERA, like this is not, he's not been pitching that well this season. So I expect the Marlins to be able to hit him here. I wanted to look to back the Marlins on the side. And the team total is what I was able to get to at a reasonable price because I wasn't going to lay minus 180 and I wasn't going to lay a run line with them because I can easily see this being 5-4. So I don't trust Trevor Rogers still. And at a 7.5, I would look towards a full game over in this one as well. But I'm on just the team total over for the Marlins at the moment.
Yeah, it would be a lean towards the Marlins run line. I would trust Trevor Rogers. I know he's got a 1-3 record. I know that's not pretty, but keep in mind, 2 of those games he got no run support. And he's very similar to a bunch of pitchers where he had that one bad start in Philadelphia, or when they faced Philadelphia, 7 earned runs on 4 hits, 4 walks, and an inning and 2/3. Take out that, 3 earned runs and 12 hits in 16 innings. Other than that Philly game, he's been solid. And against the Diamondbacks team, I think he could shut down this Diamondbacks team. I really think he can. This is a spot where I would really like an under in this game as well. I know Humberto Castellanos has not been good, but I feel like these offenses are just slow enough right now for this one to go under. It did go under last. Oh no, it didn't go under last night because of that late inning runs by the Marlins, but this is a spot where I would lean towards an under, lean towards the Marlins. Just not a game that I got to. I didn't get to many baseball games today. I got to like 4.
I got to
Marlins. I mean, I can't argue with it. Good morning, Nicholas. Good morning. NHL Nick Didi likes the Flames and the Penguins. We'll get to those in a little bit.
Yeah.
The over 7.5. I don't think Rogers is up to snuff yet. I think Rogers is. I think he is. I think this is like a 4-1 type game. We don't do that sport. There you go. There's your answer to it. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we're looking at the Philadelphia Phillies. They're at the Texas Rangers in this next matchup here. We're seeing the Phillies are on minus 165 home favorites. Total 8.5 in this game. John Gray, Rangers Suarez, your pitching matchup here. Finding the weather here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 11-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 63 degrees. 1% chance of rain. And looking at the pitching matchup here, Suarez a 4.42 ERA, a 1.64 WHIP, 5.89 strikeouts per nine, which is a 15% strikeout rate, 3.93 walks per nine, a 3.28 BABIP, though not looks particularly great there, a 4.51 FIP, and a 4.67 SIERA. On the other side, John Gray is 7 ERA, a 1 WHIP, 8 strikeouts per nine, which is a 22% strikeout rate, 3 walks per nine, 182 BABIP. So he has a pretty decent BABIP, 5.53 FIP, and a 3.74 SIERA. And I'm siding with the Rangers in this spot. I got the Rangers team total over 3.5, and I got the full game over 8.5 in this one here. A little double up spot for me. And this was pretty plain and simple, is I don't like what I've seen from Ranger Suarez so far. I think that the Rangers will be able to hit him a little bit. The Rangers do hit lefties a little bit in this spot as well. And I expect them to be able to do a little bit of damage off of Ranger Suarez. And I also think the Phillies should be able to get the Phillies should be able to get a few runs as well to contribute to an over against John Gray, which hasn't looked particularly great either. So give me the team total over 3.5 for the Rangers and the full game over 8.5.
Yeah, the Rangers have just been a weird kind of team this year. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They're coming off of a nice series win versus the Braves. Previously that they lost 3 out of 4 to Houston though. So they're kind of an up and down type of team. Philadelphia coming off of a sweep of Colorado, and then right after that losing 2 out of 3 to the Mets. I don't know what we're going to be getting out of this one. I kind of want to go towards Texas at some nice plus money. Ranger Suarez has not been all that good this year. I mean, he's been all right. He just hasn't pitched as much as they would hope at this point. 9 earned runs, 22 hits in his 18 and a third innings. He is 2-0 with a 4.42 ERA. Got to get those walk numbers down, but I feel like Texas could tag him up a little bit. But once again, this is just not a game that I got invested in. So pass on this one for me. Under 8.5 in the Red Sox game. Red Sox are playing. Yeah, why not? Why not? Rangers win. Will look great tonight from behind the away dugout. Yep. Phillies. I can't back the Phillies. Sup, fellas? I like the over in the Philly game. I could see that. I could 100% see that. Final score will be like 12-10. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. And I will never say no to Phillies losing. That will always be a beautiful thing. Well, let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Minnesota Twins. They're taking on the Baltimore Orioles in this spot here. We have the Twins as minus 160 road favorites. Total of 7 in this game. Joe Ryan, Bruce Zimmerman, your pitching matchup here. The weather in Baltimore today is 65 degrees, 11-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 0% chance of rain. Bruce Zimmerman, 0.93 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, 9.78 strikeouts per nine, which is a 26% strikeout rate, 2.79 walks per nine, a 308 BABIP, a 252 FIP, and a 318 SIERA. On the other side, a 1.17 ERA for Mr. Joe Ryan, a 0.7 WHIP, a 9.78 strikeouts per nine, 30% strikeout rate, 2.35 walks per nine, a 163 BABIP. He's looked pretty good there, a 296 FIP, and a 2.92 SIERA. I think this is going to be a good pitcher's duel. I love Bruce Zimmerman on this Baltimore staff, and he's becoming the John Means of last year, Baltimore. A pitcher you're willing to back here. Now, I don't want to back the Orioles per se in this spot, but I'm going to back Zimmerman and I'm going to back Joe Ryan because Joe Ryan's looked phenomenal this year as well. And I know this number is a little low, but I took first 5 under 3.5 at -115. I think we see a lower scoring pitchers duel, and I think it's going to be like 1-0, 2-1 at the end of one.
Oh, no, I can 100% see that. For whatever reason, Baltimore has been solid at pitching this year. And Minnesota kind of struggled against them yesterday. And Minnesota's been scoring runs in bunches lately, and they only put up 2 runs against them. And Zimmerman's been one of the better pitchers he has been the best pitcher for this Orioles staff, allowing 2 earned runs in his 19 1/3 innings of work. He is trying to pitch his way out of Baltimore. I think he's going to be able to do that. He's been pitching solid. I think he'll be able to slow down this Minnesota offense, and we know that Baltimore doesn't have much of an offense themselves. I would lean towards the under as well. I could easily see this one being a 3-2 type game deep into the game, and it just be a very low-scoring affair. And I could see Baltimore winning this game. It would be a lean towards Baltimore, lean towards the under. I was very selective on today's slate, especially after a rough day yesterday. So I chose to stay away from this game. I'll start firing away more later.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll
move on to the next match.
Twins, MLB picks, Boston Red Sox, Dodgers, Marlins. Red Sox, no. Dodgers, no. Marlins, sure. Under, got it. Yes, it would be a lean towards the under. Let's go to this game, Nick, and I'll finally have my first play.
Here we go. The New York Yankees are at the Toronto Blue Jays in this one here. The Blue Jays are -135 home favorites. Total 7.5 in this game. We have Alek Manoah and Jameson Taillon, your pitching matchup for this game. No weather updates because it's a dome in Toronto. We'll get right into the pitching here. Alek Manoah, 1.44 ERA, a .88 whip, 9 strikeouts per 9, which is a 26% strikeout rate, 2.52 walks per 9, a 210 BABIP, a 3.09 FIP, and a 3.42 SIERA. On the other side, a 3.26 ERA for Mr. Taillon. 1.24 whip, a 7.91 strikeouts per 9, which is 21% strikeout rate, a .93 walks per 9, 3.28 BABIP, a little high on that one there, a 3.81 FIP, and a 3.34 SIERA. And looking at this spot here, I like both these pitchers. I like Alek Manoah, but I'm tired of backing this freaking Blue Jays team. This Blue Jays team is frustrating as all hell. And I actually like a total in this game better than the side. I'd actually lean towards my bad. I'm not laying juice to fade a team on a 10-game winning streak. That won't happen for me. I know the Toronto Blue Jays have the pitching advantage here. Cool. I will not lay juice to fade a team on a 10-game winning streak. Good job. You jumped in front of a team with a 10-game winning streak and you laid 135 to do it. No, I'm good with that. I'll take a first 5 under 4 in this game, though. I think this will be a good pitcher's duel. Jameson Taillon, the one time he faced the Blue Jays, had a respectable start. We had an over that night. And I expect Alek Manoah to have a decent performance as well. So I'm going to say first 5 under 4 for this matchup for me here with the Blue Jays and the Yankees.
Well, if the Yankees are so good and they have their 10-game winning streak, why are they dogs? Give me the
Alek Manoah.
Give me the Blue Jays to snap the streak. I know, laying juice, whatever. I don't care. If anything, this is a very sketchy line because everybody's going to go look and see, oh, the Yankees are the best team in baseball. They have a 10-game winning streak, and we can get them at plus money. Yes, you can. Go ahead. You guys go grab them. I'm going to take Toronto. Manoah's going to shut them down like he did last time. Alek Manoah has won every single game that he started. He's allowed 4 earned runs, 15 hits in his 25 innings. Oh, not to mention, he has already faced the Yankees where he one-hit them through 6 innings with 7 strikeouts and 4 walks. Manoah's going to have another good game, and the Blue Jays are going to win this one. It's more of I don't trust Jameson Taillon. Because, sure, we saw this matchup. He went 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, no walks in his first start against the Blue Jays. I think he's going to make just the right amount of mistakes for the Blue Jays to take advantage. I'm taking the Blue Jays minus 135 in this game.
Fair enough.
There you go.
I'm not touching this team. I don't want anything to do with them.
That's fine. You got the Baltimore first 5 run line. I don't mind it. Red Sox under. Sure. First run. Dodgers over runs minus 130. So you're saying the Dodgers are going to score in the first inning? Just bet the Yerfie. Right? Oh, no runs. Brewers run line. That game has our best bet in it. Blue Jays money line. Yes. Blue Jays destroy me every time. I'll go right back to the well. Bring me the pain. Let's go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the LA Angels. They're at the Boston Red Sox in this one here. Minus 125 for the Angels. Total 8.5 in this game. We're getting Mr. Noah Syndergaard Thor taking on Michael Waka. This is in Fenway Park, where we have 50 degrees today, 7-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left. Looking at the pitchers here, we have Michael Waka with a 1.77 ERA, a 0.93 WHIP, a 7.54, 7.52, my bad, strikeouts per 9, which is a 21% strikeout rate, 3.98 walks per 9, a little high there, 154 BABIP though, 4.02 FIP, and a 4.27 Sierra. On the other side, Noah Syndergaard with a 2.12 ERA, 0.82 WHIP, 5.82 strikeouts per 9, which is a 16% strikeout rate, 2.12 walk per 9 ratio, 200 BABIP, but 285 FIP, and a 391 Sierra. For me, I'm going to take the better pitcher in this matchup here, and I'm going to take the team that's playing much better baseball. I'm on the Angels in the first 5 innings at minus 130. I still don't trust this Angels bullpen. But yeah, this is a spot here where I'm just going to take the Angels. I'm going to take them in the first 5 innings and hope they get the job done there.
Yeah. Angels are coming off of splitting a 4-game series with the White Sox. Previous to that, they're off of winning 6 games in a row, or they've won. They had a 6-game streak, and then lost 2 out of 3. So they've won 7 out of their last 9. They're still a very strong team at the moment. And on the other side, you get the Red Sox, who just lost a series. Ready for this one? To the Baltimore Orioles. Was not pretty. And they're also coming off of losing 3 out of 4 to Toronto and 2 out of 3 to Tampa Bay. This is a team that's struggling. I know they're at home. Michael Waka hasn't been terrible this year. Actually, he's been quite good. In his 20 innings of work, he's 2-0 with a 1.77 ERA, 17 strikeouts, 9 walks, allowing 4 earned runs on 10 hits. So he's actually been solid. But no, I'm taking Syndergaard. I'm taking the Angels at minus 125 and running with it. I did do a free pick video for this one on the Picks and Parleys site. So I like the Angels. I really do. Angels money line today versus the Red Sox.
Fair enough.
He took the stay TF away prop for this Yankee game.
I don't hate that one.
Celtics, Memphis, yes to both. Angels run line for plus 125. I was looking at that one as well because if they win, they're going to win by multiple. We'll go to this barn burner though, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Detroit Tigers and the Pittsburgh Pirates in this one here. We have the Tigers at minus 145 and a total of 8 in this game. It's a bad matchup. Bryce Wilson and Michael Pineda, your pitching matchup for this one here. Looking at the weather, Tim, we might get lucky on this one, Tim. 79% chance of rain. 11-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 53 degrees. I'm not even going to read out all the pitcher stats. I'm going to pass on this game because I don't think this game gets played. And I wasn't going to play this game anyway. So this one is a complete and utter pass. No need to waste time on this one. And actually, I'm going to click it. I'm going to click for the first time this season, Tim.
Stop it. Get some help.
This is really bad matchup, so pass here. Yeah, this game's going to most likely get rained out, so we probably could have just jumped right over this one, but had to acknowledge it. Anyone know why Noah Syndergaard didn't start his last game? No, I don't. I think it was illness. That caused him to not start his last game? I could pull it up. Illness. Yeah, he was scratched from his Friday start due to a non-COVID related illness, and ultimately went unused over the weekend. So yeah, he just had non-COVID illness. He's fine now. We're good to go. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, Chicago White Sox are at the Chicago Cubs in this one here. Minus 140 is the White Sox here. Get this, a 6.5 is your total with Drew Smyly and Michael Kopech.
I know what that means.
That means the wind is blowing. Yeah. We're seeing 42% chance of rain here at Wrigley Field as well. 45 degrees and 21 mile an hour winds blowing from the left to the right. So terrible pitching or hitting conditions at Wrigley Field there. And that's going to be the benefit of these pitchers because Drew Smyly, even though he's a 2.79 ERA, 1.09 whip, 6.05 strikeouts per nine, which is a 17% strikeout rate, 1.4 walks per nine, 241 BABIP, a 4.9 FIP though, and a 3.74 SIERA. On the other side, Michael Kopech, 1.42 ERA, a 0.95 whip, 8.53 strikeouts per nine, which is a 25% strikeout rate, sorry, I got a random telemarketer calling me there. 4.26 walks per nine, 200 BABIP, a 277 FIP, and a 4.34 SIERA. I would like to back Kopech in this spot. That's what I would like to do. Or I would like to potentially take an under in this game. The way the conditions are in this one, with the bad weather and all that, but they're giving you a lovely, probably a 3. Oh, they're giving you 3.5 at minus 125 for this game. That's definitely an intriguing price, and I may go after that. If 3.5 at minus 125 when we're getting a 6.5 here. So I'm going to lean towards the first 5 under of that game. I'm actually going to write that down because that line wasn't available to me last night. So I'm going to write that down. I want to take a deeper look into that. And we'll see if I end up adding that later onto my card. So, but I would lean under 3.5 in the first 5 here.
There you go. Yeah, this is another game I stayed away from. Once again, 54% chance of rain and 21 mile an hour winds. Yeah, no, this is not a game I want to go after. It would have to be lean towards the under, but at a 6.5, I don't think I can muster that one up. This is 100% a spot that I just want to stay away from. Maybe even lean towards the Cubbies a little bit, but Cubs have been awful. White Sox have been awful. This is a game that I just want to stay away from. So passing on this one, just the degree of difficulty in this game with the wind, the rain, and all that crap, and 2 unpredictable teams, I'm staying away from this game. So straight up pass.
All right, we'll keep on moving on there.
There you go. Why is everyone on the Grizzlies and Celtics? Because they have to win home games. I like the Celtics because they have to. Yeah, I mean, it's not like they have to win home game, but it's a spot where I feel like they're going to take at least one at home. And the Grizzlies, I liked the Grizzlies yesterday. I think they could really use Draymond's flagrant foul to their advantage, because if he gets one more, he'll get suspended for a little bit. So in this series, so I think they can definitely try to chirp at him a little bit, see if they can get him to do something stupid. But I like the Grizzlies regardless. And Grizzlies could have won last game, so I think this is gonna be a very close series. So yeah, I like the Grizzlies as well. Lean Cubs, but rivalry matchups can be weird. 100%. Leave Cubs game alone. No Smart, take the Bucks. Oh, no Marcus Smart? All right, I like the Celtics even more. We'll go on to this game, Nick, which I will talk about because our best bet is in this game between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. You can go ahead and get that over on the EarleSportsBets.com website so we can help pay the bills.
One disclaimer I will say for this game real quick is if you guys did bet this game last night, it's no longer Vladimir Gutierrez. It is Tyler Mahle. So if you listed your pitcher with Gutierrez, you're going to have to rebet this game. I just wanted to put that out there.
There you go. Not touching the Chicago game. I think Chicago wins that game, though. We'll go ahead and move on to this one, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Houston Astros. They're taking on the Seattle Mariners in this spot here. Minus 155 for the Astros. A total of 8.5 in this game. This game really pissed me off yesterday because my question was, who is that Astros pitcher and what did they do with Jake Odorizzi? Because that was not the Jake Odorizzi we came in love. No. But this is a dome, so we don't have any weather conditions. We'll look at the pitchers here. Chris Flexen. Everybody loves Chris Flexen. 3.38 ERA, 1.17 FIP, or my WHIP. 5.63 strikeouts per nine, which is only 16%. 2.25 walks per nine, a 274 BABIP, a 367 FIP, and a 4.42 Sierra. On the other side, Christian Javier has looked really good this season. A 1.35 ERA, a 0.9 WHIP, 10.80 strikeouts per nine, a 31% strikeout rate, 2.03 walks per nine, a 267 BABIP, a 279 FIP, and a 2.52 Sierra. And for me here, I took the Astros in the first 5 innings on the run line. I think that there's a nice little pitching advantage here with Christian Javier, and I think the Astros should be able to hit off of Chris Flexen. I think Chris Flexen is going to be a little bit – he was someone that everybody, including me, loved last season when he made a lot of money for first fives. I don't think this is the same type of situation this year, and I'm kind of curious to see how Chris Flexen has done this year so far, as I need to get off of the hockey and get into the baseball numbers for
you. Want to see what money looks like for him?
Yes, I'm going to do that. But yeah, I'm on the Astros.
He is 1-3, and you're down 221. But his teammate, Logan Gilbert's number 1.
Yes, maybe Logan Gilbert's second. Yeah, no, Flexen's not as good as we think he is, I think. And I'm going to take the Astros in the first 5 run line.
Yeah, real quick, to start off the year, the top 5 is Logan Gilbert, Chad Kuhl, Jose Barrios, Bryce Wilson, who's pitching for Pittsburgh today, and Tyler McGill.
What? And then Bruce Zimmerman.
Bruce Zimmerman's up there too.
Oh, the top of the list is hurting my head right now because I've been fading Barrios all year, even because he's not that good of a pitcher. He hasn't looked good this year. Bryce Wilson, are you serious? I'm looking at this right now. This is I'm sorry.
Bryce Wilson, he pitches today. I gotta take the Pirates today.
Are you taking the Pirates today?
I might have to take the Pirates today, but I'm not betting that one just yet. Anyways, no one's stopping Giannis, fam. Let's be real. All right, sounds good. Boston minus 4.5. I swear, if the Brewers lose, I'm done with them for a while. I don't think Boston won't. I think Boston won't do a double on catch this game. Giannis didn't really beat them. The shooters did. Yep. My play today is Red Sox, Blue Jays, and Celtics. Hat trick. Let's get it. I like it. Flexing. The what?
No,
what?
Said Red Sox. They said Red Sox.
Red Sox.
You said I like that. No. We're on the Angels.
Oh, yeah, no. Sorry. I was not paying attention. No to the Red Sox. Normally I like them. Flexen's not good this year. No. I hit the like button. Yeah. I'm eating cereal. I put the milk in first, and it felt wrong. Let's keep rolling, Nick. Let's keep rolling. I got half an hour until I have to be on Higgs' show. I'll have to text him. I'll be late. Whatever. Let's roll, Nick.
Yeah, we have the St. Louis Cardinals and the Kansas City Royals. Minus 115 for the Cardinals. Total 7.5 in this game. We are seeing Dakota Hudson and Brad Keller, your pitching matchup for this one here. These two teams were in Kansas City or in St. Louis yesterday. Now they're in Kansas City today to start their 3-game series. It was a makeup game yesterday.
Right.
7-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, 56 degrees in Kansas City. 0% chance of rain today. Brad Keller, a 2.19 ERA, a 0.77 WHIP, 1.2 strikeouts per nine, which is only 62%. 182 walks per 9, 182 BABIP, a 337 FIP, and a 3.50 SIERA. On the other side, we have Dakota Hudson with a 2.75 ERA, a 1.02 WHIP, 6.41 strikeouts per 9, an 18% strikeout rate, 4.12 walks per 9, a 180 BABIP though, a 466 FIP, and a 456 SIERA. I like the way Brad Keller's pitched so far this year, Tim. And I think we might see that similarly here. I don't know if this is the first time I've bet this team so far this season, but I took Kansas City in the first 5 innings in this one here at minus 110. I think that they have the pitching advantage here with Brad Keller over Dakota Hudson, and I'm taking a shot with them here. Give me Kansas City, little home pick 'em with a. I think that pick 'em price should tell you everything because the St. Louis Cardinals are a contender this year, and the Royals are anything but. So, yeah, give me the Royals here in the first 5 innings at minus 110.
Yeah, if there's one pitcher on this Kansas City staff that I do trust, it's Brad Keller. I think he's going to have a solid game. The one problem is that the Royals have been awful lately. They've won 2 out of their last 10. And if I wanted to go after this game, I would kind of hope that I was going to get, like a little bit more plus money, like a 125, 130 area. At a pick'em price, I don't think there's value in going after the Royals. I definitely think the Royals are the play because everybody's going to see St. Louis and Kansas City, the discrepancy between these two teams and the fact that it's a pick'em. Everybody's going to love the Cardinals today. For me, it would be a lean towards the Kansas City Royals in this game. Did I get involved in it? No, but it'd definitely be a lean that direction.
I like it.
Let's keep rolling. This game, Nick, we got 3 more MLB games.
Yeah, Washington Nationals are at the Colorado Rockies in this next one here. We have minus 155 with the Rockies, a total of 10.5 in this game. German Marquez, Eric Fetty, your pitching matchup here for this one. In good old Coors Field, 9-mile-an-hour winds, 10.5 or 1% chance of rain, 64 degrees in this one here. Looking at what these two pitchers have done so far this season, German Marquez, he's supposed to be the ace of the staff. He's been 5.57 ERA, a 1.52 WHIP, 6 strikeouts per 9, which is only 15%, a 1.71 walks per 9 ratio, a 329 BABIP, a 4.80 FIP, and a 3.77 SIERA. On the other side, Eric Fetty, a 6 ERA, a 1.56 WHIP, a 9.5 strikeout percentage, which is 24%, which is not bad. 4 walks per 9, though, a little high when you're heading into Coors Field. A 333 BABIP, also high. 448 FIP, and a 3.82 SIERA. And for me here, I know this is a high number, Tim. I took over 10.5 in this game. I think both these pitchers get hit. I think that this is a spot where Coors Field's going to play perfectly for the offenses here, like it usually does. And especially when you have 2 pitchers with BABIPs above 325. That's definitely very concerning. And I think that the walks are going to catch up to Fetty as well because he does walk a decent amount of batters. So give me over 10.5 with the Rockies and the Nationals here. I think this is a 7-5 type of game.
Yeah, I want to go after the Rockies on the run line in this game. I didn't do it. German Marquez was their all-star pitcher last year, and he has not done anything. He has not been good. I can guarantee he's not going to be the all-star selection for them this year.
No.
It's going to be Connor Joe, but
I was going to say it's Connor Joe. He's been great this year.
Sorry, CJ Cron.
CJ Cron, yeah, my bad. Yeah.
But this is a Colorado team that's proven that they can hit. Granted, it's in Coors Field, so their hitting stats are going to be a little bit inflated. But they're going up against a Washington team that is not good. They've lost 8 out of their last 10. And I feel like this could be a good spot for a Colorado run line. I was very selective on today's slate. So once again, I only got to one more game on the slate. Obviously, you guys see it in the scroller, but it would be a lean towards Colorado on the run line for me. But I passed once again in this game.
Yeah, I'm going to write this down too. Rockies team total over, which is a 5.5 at minus 105. I might look to add that to my card as well later. I don't know.
Fair enough.
I want to take a little bit deeper of a look into that, but yeah.
And one of those rivalries again, Kansas City, St. Louis, pass, fair. 10 is the limit. 10 is the limit, as Lenny would say. I almost took the over in Rockies. That is fair. That is fair. Got 2 more games left. I don't like this game at all, Nick. I'm going to say I'm passing on this game to begin with.
Yeah, Tampa Bay Rays are at the Oakland Athletics in this one here. I actually really like this game, Tim, by the way. We have the Rays as minus 130 road favorites, a total of 7 in this game. Getting the weather here, 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. We have Paul Blackburn, Ryan Yarbrough, your pitching matchup here. Ryan Yarbrough making his first start of the season. On the other side is arguably the all-star potential player for the Athletics, Paul Blackburn. I really like Paul Blackburn this year. I cashed a ticket on him last time he went out and pitched, wherein he shut down the San Francisco Giants in that 1-0 win. I cashed a nice plus 144 ticket on him. And I think we can see something similar here with Paul Blackburn as well. 1.35 ERA, a 0.8 whip, 8.1 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%. 0.9 walks per 9, a 264 BABIP, a 159 FIP, and a 2.35 SIERA. Give me the Oakland Athletics in the first 5 innings here at minus 110. I think he comes out here, he wheels and deals, and he's able to shut down this Tampa Bay hitting. I really, really like the Oakland Athletics in this game. And Paul Blackburn.
Yeah, I pass on this one. It would be a lean towards the under. Once again, this game finished, 6-1 yesterday. I could see another under in this series. But this is just – I got the last game, which is the game I'm going to really care about.
Okay.
Oakland. There you go. Did you guys go over the Pirate-Tiger game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here,
our thoughts were –
Stop it. Get some help.
It would be a lean towards the Pirates, though. Bryce Wilson's the 3rd most profitable pitcher in baseball to start the year. So it would be a lean that way, but we did not go over it.
It would also be a lean towards the over for me.
Yeah. Final game of the night, Nick.
Yeah. We have – this one's an interesting one, Tim, and this one is going to get a little different for me. San Francisco Giants are at the LA Dodgers in this one here. The Dodgers are minus 140 home favorites, a total of 7 in this game. Julio Urias and Carlos Rendon is your pitching matchup for this one. And let's check the weather here. We have 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing out in LA tonight. 66 degrees and 0% chance of rain. Looking at the pitchers here, Julio Urias has a 2.50 ERA, 1 whip, 7.5 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%, but 4 walks per 9, a little high, 170 BABIP, which is really nice. 4.37 FIP and a 4.41 SIERA. On the other side, Carlos Rendon has looked amazing since joining the San Francisco Giants. 1.17 ERA, a 0.83 whip, 14.87 strikeouts per 9, which is 43%. A 3.13 walks per 9, a little high. 268 BABIP, a 0.96 FIP, and a 1.86 SIERA. It took a lot for me to do this. I'm fading the Dodgers today. This is the first time this season I've faded them, and it's in the first 5 innings. I took the Giants first 5 at plus 105, and I took the Giants team total over 2.5 at minus 145, asking them to score 3 runs against Urias, which I'm expecting some regression from. And I think we can see a 3-2 win here for the Giants. So I'm going to take the Giants, first 5 money line, and team total over 2.5 in this spot.
Yeah, you don't have to twist my arm to fade the Dodgers. This is the first real test we've seen for the Dodgers this year. Is the Giants, because other than that, they faced Colorado, which they lost that series, Minnesota, Cincinnati, Atlanta, San Diego, which Atlanta and San Diego were struggling at that time, Arizona, and they lost that series, and then Detroit. This is the first real test for the Dodgers, and I think they're going to struggle. This is a spot where I really like Carlos Rondon to get the job done. and I'm getting a little bit of plus money. It's nothing crazy, but I like this Giants team. Rendon's allowed 3 earned runs, 11 hits in 23 innings, 38 strikeouts on 8 walks. So he's been very solid. And then Julio Urias he's been decent this year. But no, he's been actually pretty good this year. 5 earned runs, 10 hits in his 18 innings of work. I see the Giants pulling off an upset tonight in LA. So go ahead, give me some Giants action tonight at plus money. Dodgers first 5 -0.5. I can't say. I mean, I can't say no to fading the Dodgers. I like the under in the game. I think it's just a little bit too low. You shut your mouth. Hey. Okay. Good news, guys. Lenny loved your idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes. Dad jokes with Amanda on TikTok. Make sure you guys follow the Picks and Parleys TikTok. Also, make sure you follow the ESB TikTok. So I like it.
Yay.
Let's get it, Amanda. It's a test for the Giants.
I can see that for the Giants. I'm not saying it's not.
Oh, it's 100%. Giants are frogs. No, I don't think so. Dodgers run line. No, not against Rondon. It would have to be money line or nothing if you're going after it. But I like the Giants. All right, Nick, ready for some NBA? Oh, thanks, Tim. Thanks. Hey, you're welcome. That's going to get you more views on your TikTok. So you're welcome. All right, Nick. We've pretty much gone over the NBAs, but we're just gonna break down the games real quick.
Yeah, Milwaukee Bucks are at the Boston Celtics in this matchup here. Boston -4.5 in this game. We have a total of 216. I usually don't do this, but let's take a look at what the money is on this one. Let me load those up. It gives us a little bit of subject here. It's looking like 52% of the tickets, 75% of the money coming in on the Bucks, and this line's gone from 4 to 4.5 to 5 in some places. So it looks like some reverse line movement here on that. 60% of the tickets on the over, 64% of the money. It's gone from 215 to 216, so it's moved accordingly. For me, I'm playing Boston in this spot, and I know they got beat last game, whatever. And that plays right into what I want to back because I've done this throughout the playoffs, and it's been pretty decent when I do follow this trend, and that's fading teams that or playing teams that failed to cover by more than 12.5 points. And the number was 17 for the Boston Celtics in game 1. So I'm going to go to the Celtics here, game 2, -4.5. I think they get the job done.
There you go. I did look at the injuries report. Marcus Smart is questionable, not out. So anybody who's going and putting in their thing saying that he's out, he is questionable with a quad injury. No, and we'll find out that one later. Stay tuned. Game time decision 5:00 because I know somebody said Marcus Smart is out. I like Boston. If Marcus Smart is out, I'll like him even more because I fade the injury report. And I think that Boston's going to see what happened last game. They're not going to like it. And they're going to go out and win this one. They're going to try to double team Giannis. They're going to have to try to defend the shooters. I think that Boston will do just enough to cover the 4.5-point spread. So go ahead, give me the Celtics in this one to even up the series at 1 apiece going into Milwaukee because they know they can't go down 0-2 into Milwaukee.
Yeah, and I know we're going through basketball right now, but in between the two games, I just want to point this out because I just saw the tweet for it. Remember in the beginning of the show, I was talking about that one cross-check by Spurgeon?
Yes.
The Wild. He was fined $5,000, which is the maximum under the CBA. No suspension.
That's stupid. Okay. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah. Golden State Warriors are at the Memphis Grizzlies here. The Warriors are -2 in this game. Total of 227.5. I'm seeing 50% of the tickets and 79% of the money coming in on Golden State, and this has held at 2, and actually at one book went down to a 1.5. Actually, in a couple books has gone down to a 1.5. 66% of the tickets, 89% of the money on the over. It's gone from 227, 227.5 in some books. So it's moved a half a point. So it's moved about right. For me, this is a lean towards Memphis. I did not bet this game, but it would be lean towards that. My only basketball play today is the Boston Celtics. So that's all I'm rolling with. What about you, Tim? Here?
I got the Grizzlies. I think they keep this one close. I grabbed the +2. Desmond Bane's a little bit beat up with a back injury. He should be good to go, though. And Klay Thompson's got a little bit of knee soreness, but he'll play as well. So maybe a little bit of a slower pace game for this one as well, maybe an under. But I like Memphis to even up the series. I think it's a good spot for them. They almost took game 1. I feel like they're going to be able to keep it close enough to take game 2, even up the series when they head back to Golden State. They need to even it up. If they go down 0-2, then they're done, because Golden State's not going to lose many games at home. Losing one game in Memphis is already very troubling. So I don't know about that one, but I like Memphis to even up the series tonight at home.
Fair enough.
Memphis bounce back 100%. 100%. All right, Nick, let's try to run through these hockey games. Let's do this.
All right. You get to introduce the games, I guess?
Oh, yeah, the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Rangers. Game 1, Rangers -130, total of 5.5. Let's hear it, Nick.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rangers here in the first game. I'm going with the Rangers to win the series. Igor Shesterkin and Casey DeSmith are your expected goalies, and that's a major goaltending advantage towards the Rangers and Igor. And I think that the Rangers are the better overall team on this one. I got this at -125 on the money line. I'll back them at -130 here. I think that's about as high as I'd go, though. The Rangers were one of the more profitable teams of the NHL season. Pittsburgh struggled down the stretch at the end of the season. And I think that they're going to head into the playoffs struggling a little bit as well. I'm going to go with the Rangers in this spot here. I think they win the first series. I don't know if they go further than that, though. The inexperience kind of worries me here, if anything, with the Rangers. But I do like their offseason not their offseason acquisitions, their trade deadline acquisitions with Frank Vetrano, Andrew Kopp, and Justin Braun. Definitely really improved that team. And the only thing that truly worries me is Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, Chris Letang have all been there, done that. But I think that the goaltending advantage goes towards the Rangers. We're getting, I think, the better overall talented team at home in this spot. I'm ready for MSG to be rocking tonight. Give me the Rangers.
All right. I disagree with you on that one, but that's fine. Rangers. My Penguins suck. Let's be real. I'm kind of taking the Rangers to the Cup. Not gonna lie, the Rangers are a weird team. I don't know about the Cup yet. The Rangers are a weird team to go back if you haven't before, but I started to this year, and it is what it is. I think we ride.
And I know occupancy that hurts me and you both being Isles fans.
Over under probably what? Under?
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to go with an over in this game. And the only reason why is I think everybody is going to see this matchup and think this is going to be boring hockey, which it probably will be. But I'm going to go with a little bit. I'm not betting this, and do not put stock into what I'm saying here, because I don't think that that's a smart move. But yeah, I'm going to go. I would lean towards an over in this game. And actually, the tickets are pointing that way too. 75% of the tickets on the under, 59% of the money on the over. So I'm not saying do that, but
Rangers money line, Panthers puck line, Preds puck line, Flames puck line. We'll get to all those games. Backup goalie for Pittsburgh. Rangers win series 5-1, not 4-1, but 5-1. Interesting. 3 games, Nick. Let's go. We got the Washington Capitals and the Florida Panthers. Panthers -230, total 6.5.
Ready for me to ruffle some feathers in this one here? I'm on the Capitals. I do not trust this Florida team defensively. And I think that this is a Capitals team. They have the veteran experience. Now it's not in gold. It's not going to be in net though, because it's probably going to be Vitek Vanacek here versus Sergei Bobrovsky. But of course, this is a spot here where everybody, all I hear all over Twitter, Panthers in 4, Panthers in 5, Capitals have no chance. Guess what? Keep sleeping on this Capitals team. Keep sleeping on them. They win game 1 here. They steal game 1 on the road. This is actually a pretty good road team. They're 25, 10, and 6 on the road this year, which you need to be really good on the road in order to have a shot against a Florida Panthers team that won 34-7 at home. I bet the Capitals at plus 280 to win the series. I'm going to take them plus 185 here to win game 1. I like the depth on this team a little bit, and I like the vet. And this is another one of those where, similar to the Leafs, similar to towards the Oilers here, for me, prove me wrong, Panthers. Prove me wrong. You have not been able to get past the first round of the playoffs, and I don't know how long. Prove me wrong, Panthers. Give me the Capitals and the Panthers here.
There you go. You like to see over 5.5. I'm guessing that's in the that's got to be the Rangers game. This Capitals hearist, I will not hear it.
Here, the Capital hearsay. Keep in mind, Sam Anderson. I also have an 16 or 18 to 1 ticket from about a month and a half into the season on the Capitals to win the Cup.
Fair enough. Yankees under. Yes. I would lean the Yankee under. Kaepernick, who will win? Okay. If the Caps win, you have permission to call me out in the chat tomorrow. I'll be here. There you go.
Okay.
Panthers in 3.
I see Caps in 7. Caps in 7.
Dodgers money line. No. Dodgers first 5. No. San Fran. All right, Nick, you got 2 games left. The Nashville Predators are in Colorado taking on the Avalanche. Minus 330 are the Avalanche. Total of 6.5.
Yeah, I'd be pretty hypocritical if I went out and said I was backing the Predators here, especially if the way I faded the Edmonton Oilers yesterday, because I said their goaltending I don't trust with Mike Smith. Rittich is the worst goaltender in the playoffs right now. I don't think there's much of a question behind that. And it pisses me off that UC Saros is not available for this series. They're hoping he'll be back for game 3. I think that's what I read for this, which if he's back game 3, I'm going to bet Nashville game 3. But he's expected back on the 7th. He'll be out for at least the first 2 games. If you are Nashville, you would be thrilled with a split in the first 2 games. Thrilled. I don't know if they do that though with Rittich in that. That's what truly scares me. Now, can Rittich have a good game? Absolutely. I'm gonna challenge him to do that to me though. I'm gonna take the Colorado Avalanche minus the 1.5, and I usually don't like laying puck lines in the playoffs, but I'm gonna take the Avalanche here. I'm gonna lay the 1.5 at minus 125, and I'm gonna have Rittich and the Predators prove me wrong tonight. That's one.
There you go. Before we move on to the next game, my NHL game play of the day comes from this game. I did not hit it on the Lightning yesterday. I like the over 6.5 in this game. I could see this one being a 3-3 game at one point. I could definitely see both teams putting up goals, especially with Rittich in net. You said he wasn't good, and Colorado's goaltending not being the strongest. And if it's a high-tempo game, I like the over 6.5. That's where I'm going to go for my play of the day. We just saw these 2 teams play, a couple of days ago. I know it wasn't playoff hockey, but it went, 5-4 in overtime?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see another one of those high-scoring games. Give me the over in this one.
Fair enough.
Hines mismanaged this. He worked Saros too hard.
Yes, he did.
Nashville has no chance. It's like the Mavs playing against the Suns. Yes, thank you. I like that play, Tim. Thank you, Lenny. I appreciate that. Final game of the day, Nick. You get the Dallas Stars and the Calgary Flames. Flames minus 225, total of 5.5. Keep it rolling.
Yeah. This is gonna be a fun play as well because yes, I've been high on this Calgary team since the beginning. Actually, I put them in my futures show to win the cup at 50-1. I wish I bet that, so I had that ticket in my back pocket right now. That would look great. But I think this could be a draw. I cashed out of all my draws because I hate those stupid bets, and I'm not going to try to do those anymore. That was not my style in the regular season, and I shouldn't start just because it's playoffs. But one thing I've noticed with the Dallas Stars is they play close. They will go to OT against someone like Colorado, but then they'd also go to OT against someone like Arizona. They play 1-goal games like it's absolutely nothing. And that's what I'm going to rely on tonight. Keep it within 1 goal. Give me the Dallas Stars. I'm rocking the Stars here right now. And potentially the Stars at night will be big and bright tonight, except it'll be in Calgary. But yeah, I think that the Stars, at the very least, cover 1.5, and I think they have a better chance than people think they do in this series.
There you go. Casper, the friendly ghost in net for Nashville. Pucks are going to go right through him. I got Calgary winning the cup. So do I. All right, Nick, that is everything for today. We have made it to the end. Some housekeeping before we head on out. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. We're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers on YouTube soon. I think we're at like 1.85, 1853, I believe we're at this morning. So we're getting closer. At least try to hit 1,900 by the end of the month. That would be pretty cool. Try to reach maybe 2,000 soon and 3,000 by the end of the year. I think that's reasonable. So keep on grinding. We're here every single day at 10 a.m. or 10 to 11 a.m., depending on what time I actually wake up. I try. It's just a very funky schedule right now. But also, make sure you check out the Max Wager Network's team. I'll be over with Higgs in a couple of minutes for Midday Money. Allie with not Last Week Standing, but Morning Wood. Just Parleys at 2. 3 o'clock, Scott and Scott. 4 o'clock, World Betting Show. And 5 o'clock, main event with Game Time Decision. Recapping for today, I like the Angels, Blue Jays, and Giants in baseball. And give me the Celtics and Grizzlies in basketball. And give me the over in Colorado and Nashville for hockey today.
All right. Let me grab out my laundry list of plays for today. I am in baseball on the New York Mets first 5 money line and full team total over. I am on the Guardians Padres over 7.5. I'm on the Marlins team total over 4. I'm on the Rangers team total over 3.5 and the over 8.5 in that game, full game. I'm on first 5 under 3.5, Baltimore, Minnesota. First 5 under 4 with Toronto and New York. I'm on the first 5 money line with the LA Angels. I'm on the Astros first 5 run line at -105. I'm on the Royals first 5 money line -115. I'm on the Rockies and Nationals over 10.5. I'm on the Athletics first 5 money line, the Giants first 5 money line, the Giants team total over 2.5. In the NBA, I'm on the Boston Celtics -4.5. And in the NHL, I'm on the Rangers money line. I'm on the Capitals money line. I'm on the puck line for the Avalanche, and I'm on the +1.5 puck line with the Dallas Stars.
There you go. The Stars are a pesky team that just won't go away.
Correct.
The moment of truth, Flames are real deal like Vander Holyfield, or are they frogs?
Yeah.
What time is Higgs show? It's going to be right now, right after this show. So make sure you guys hop over there. Nick, finish on out for today.
Yeah, it's just going to about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with the free pick video here at Earle Sports Bets, or we go live, which is every single morning anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to wrap it up for this one. My name is Nhl Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. It's been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys. Good luck.
See ya.